Any luck, guys? Okay, let's go to next slide. Let's see what happens. Okay, so tell me what is the okay. So there was a very big hint in the problem statement itself, which at least should have given me some idea what are the data structure that I need to use. Right. So before designing any application or before designing any algorithm, we should see what are the data structures we are going to use, which are going to, because see, here solving the problem is not only the servers, not only the purpose. Here solving the problem in the best time is the purpose, which is order of one. That is the purpose. And obviously, if I need to solve at the best possible time, then I need to definitely I should know that what is my best data structure that I should use. This is what we have discussed in our very first class as well. That you can solve a problem with any of the things with any data structure, but solving the problem with the in best time should be only be determined by the best data structure you have. So first of all, you should determine what are the data structures I'm going to use in order to solve this particular problem. Okay. Now, how should I determine what are the data structure do I use? Array. That depends on my requirements. One thing which comes is array. Okay. Hash. Array and hash. Now this is important.
Array inputs are not fixed, right? Input the sequence.
Sequence, yeah, that was arbitrary. You can anything, yeah. Hash map. Why hash map here? Now this is important.
Your access is O of 1.
Awesome. Yeah. So when I said O of 1, my lookup should be in order of 1, right? This is what the problem statement was. Whether it's a cache hit or cache miss, I should be able to get it in order of 1. And my hash map, if that means to say, there should be some values in my cache, and whether a particular element is present in that cache or not, I should be able to get it in order of 1. That is what the objective of hash map as well. Whether an array consists of an element or not, I can determine using a hash map in just O of 1, right? Anyone having any problem with what is a hash map and how I'm going to determine it? Not sure. Okay. I didn't teach hash map. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you what exactly is a hash map. No problem. So hash map is a combination of two things. One is a key and other is a value. One is a key and one is a value. Basically, what we do is we create an array and we divide it into two halves. And if there is any new value which needs to be inserted, okay, we apply the hash function on top of that. We get some result, and on this result will be the key of the new entry, and its value will be this new value. So what I'm trying to say, if this is a hash map, so this is, let's say, an array where I want to, this is the index, this is the value, and I want to store 1 to 10 number. This is my input, 1, 3, 6, 9.
This is a function for which every input you're getting one output.
It's a function where every input will be get from. Yeah, you can say that. Right. 1, 3, 6, 2 or 5, 4 or something like that. Very simple example I'm giving. Okay. So basically, my hash function is you divide this value by array size, and for that you will get one index, and that will be your key, and your value will be this value. For example, if I want to store 1, I will divide with 1 mod 10, which will come out to be 1, and I'll store at first index only, which is, let's say, this. So I'll store this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all are buckets, or these are all our keys, and correspondingly there will be values. In this case, it can be A, B as well. something like that, right? Is everyone clear? Clear? Doubts? Pratik, fine. Hash map.
Yeah.
Awesome. So why he chose to implement hash map? Because cache hit or cache miss needs to be done in O of 1. There, from there I should get a hint that boss I have to use a hash map. Okay. So this is correct. Now, what other data structure? Array. Why array?
Because if you like here, if you know the index where it is there, you can directly go to the index and that will go to over.
Okay. Directly go to
If somehow you know where the index
directly go
is.
to index. Okay. Cool, understand. So you mean to say in the hash map corresponding to every page number you will be going to store the indexes of the array in which the
cache.
okay, that's it, that will do the job. No, okay. Any other person who thought about what are the data structures?
Hash map is to understand whether it's hit or miss, and array is to access it.
If it's a cache hit, then he'll get the index of this array, and he will directly go to this array so as to get the actual value stored in it.
I can do that, but it will be very high order. Order will be
नहीं order तो वही रखना है. Order will be that
no,
is
I'm
problem.
saying order of changing. So I can change based on the access. I can change the indexes, but that will be order.
Whatever you do, I want my complete program in order one. Simply, if
Access
you
order
can,
will be one.
cache hit, cache miss, everything will be in order one.
Cache hit, cache miss, access, this will be there. But when you actually to populate that index, right?
हाँ, that is the eventual aim, right?
Yeah.
I want to get the value
That
now.
also should be off.
Right. Higher. Any other data structure anyone thought about? Higher.
I thought without it.
Uh-huh.
I thought that we'll know the queue size first.
We'll create it. So you mean to say we will be creating the queue,
Yeah.
and its size will be equal to cache size?
Yeah, cache size. So it's 3. So I'll create variables.
Front and rear.
No, the front and rear will be there. Some variables will be there which will be equal to the queue size, one less than the queue size.
Okay.
Let's say queue size is 3, I will create 2 temporary variables.
Okay.
And these 2 temporary variables will
If queue size is 20,
19.
19 variables. No man.
So,
No.
the variables will keep the record of how many times it is.
Then that's a hash map.
Yes.
That's a hash map.
Not like yeah, hash map.
So one additional thing which you are bringing to the table is queue plus hash map.
Queue.
Because this is what you 19 variables or that is a hash map which will solve the purpose, right? So in the additional purpose, why you are using queue? That's the question now. Is it because you're studying queue?
Use least recently used concept.
okay.
Right? That you have to use.
How we are going to implement the least recently used concept?
Whenever one size is 3, so when the 4th element is coming in place, you have to the least recently used element.
How can you help me? Yes, probably you are right. Can you help me? What was the input here? 1.
1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1.
3, 3, 1, 3,
4, 2,
1.
3, 1.
Okay, so you are saying I created this queue, and what will be my hash map size? Can you tell me?
3.
Okay, what should be my keys, and what should be my values?
These should be the things like the
Key should be the
and
number
value
of-
will be the
Key will be
give the values which we input values
input values. Okay.
and value will be the data.
Key should be the order.
You are right. Huh, sir?
Q should be the
No,
order.
key, what should be the key?
Key should be the order in
Key
which
should
it
be-
was accessed.
Key should be the order in which it was accessed. How am I going to get that?
Key does be the element.
No, yeah, you're right. It should be order.
Just the
Elements.
input element.
Input element. So what should be the size of this?
Size of cache.
Then where will I going to place 4?
You have to remove that.
Yeah. If it increases, you need to read it.
But how will you know the size of-
whose value is less? It remove that.
You can't have dynamic hash tables.
What is dynamic hash table?
So I don't know hash tables. I just asked.
Are you getting what I'm asking?
No, no.
Problem statement is getting why, what will be the size of hash table? You are saying the hash of size table is equal to cache size. Already 1, 2, 3 are present. 4 comes, where will you will again be removing from the hash map 4. Then you have anyway removed something significant from the hash map. It may be just now used only and you are saying boss bye bye tata.
Hash map is size of input.
Size of input. Okay, just to simplify, just to help you guys, just to help you. So you need to tell the assumptions beforehand. I am assuming my hash size
Infinite.
Keep some values.
should be equal to maximum number in input.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Why?
Not necessarily. There is some value.
Why? How?
No. Okay, there will be a probably based on the design of my size of my hash map. There could be multiple hits and multiple misses.
So?
Hash map is more. If you are making it equal to max input, yeah, okay, that's the best design, the best case.
No,
No, I didn't.
but so that there might be memory constraints, right?
Yeah.
If you assume this. Actually, say there are so many applications running in a server. You actually don't want your hash.
No, I'll tell you what will be the hash function. That's don't worry about this size right now. For this input, I am making this assumption,
Okay.
Maximum of all these numbers.
which is 4 in this case.
Let's say I put 99 over there
Yeah, just give some.
in the end.
And it will be 99.
Huh?
It will be 99. Hash size will be 99.
Or 99 elements are there.
No, these are IDs, right? These are not numbers. These can be
Yeah.
anything. You can generate any number.
So you can generate any number, guys.
No,
So
there are 99 values or the value is
the
99?
value is 99.
Okay, but still we don't need that many size, right? Only the 20 can should be enough.
Okay, that's a trade-off.
The one
No,
more
also this size will keep changing, right? You
Okay.
can't assume that the
Okay. So
size is fixed.
So then you should not use hash map. Then you should not use hash map. Tell me any other data sets then. If you use hash map, you need to spell you should specify.
hash list.
Hash list is nothing, just the same implementation of hash map using linked list. Is there anything called hash list first of all? I'm not sure.
Linked hash.
What are them actually? How does they work?
They actually, apart from hashing, they actually, it's like if the elements are multiple, right? They store it in an order, so
Yes.
that then the order is maintained.
So that's a tree map in a way. I think.
Yeah,
It's a tree map.
Linked hash map implementation is
Tree map, yeah.
tree.
Tree map, right? So that the main purpose of that is just to store the order in which the elements are inserted. I should not, break the order. But the main underlying guideline behind using a hash map is you need to define the size map. Otherwise, what Java will do is it will create the hash map by his own size. Let's say there is a by default size of creating every hash map is 20, let's say. It will create every hash map of size 20 when you say hash map XYZ equal to new map something. It will create 20 for you, for me, for him, for everyone. Now when you will be already using 10 inputs, then it will again double its size. It keeps on doing this. But this initial size, Java has fixed it. It's a constant. It's a constant.
I think for any design we need to fix the.
So you need to define the size of the hash map.
We need to have it.
Yes. So tell me the size of the hash map.
Keep it QW.
Keep doubling. No. That
And that should be the,
Keep it as cache.
then it should be the number size of cache.
okay. Let's keep it as the size of the cache. Okay, let's do it. So let's take small input. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so I created this hash map. I created this queue. Tell me, 1 comes. What happens now?
You go in hash map and
I'll go into the hash map.
Check if it exists.
Check it exists. It doesn't exist.
Insert it.
and
Insert into hash map.
But we don't have the value, so we have to first create it in the queue.
Okay. let me insert it here. This is F, this is R, and this, let's say this is anything,
100.
Just let's say this is 100, this is 102, this is 104. So here 102 will be stored. Is it fine now?
100 will be stored.
Sorry, 100 will be stored. Fine now? Now 2 comes, you are saying me to add it here, 102, this. 3 comes, you are saying me to add here, and this. Now 1 comes, now what you are saying that okay, go to here, and you get it here, order 1, awesome. You are saying 2 comes, go to here, then you go to here and give 2, awesome. 1 comes, go to here, you found this, then you went here, you got 1, awesome. Again for 1, now 4 comes. Now tell me what should I do? 4 comes. I'll not here guys.
Same access which you were saying before, right?
It will pop out.
What should I pop out? 4 is not present in the hash map.
Will not pop
Should
out.
have something
So
to
DQ.
keep track of last access.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either a map.
Now we are talking. And for first of all, there is a map. Map is this here. Map is just to tell whether something is present in whatever I am accessing is present in this or not. You should.
So in the queue, just keep on
We need to have left.
enqueuing. If it is there, if it is there, go there and remove from here and add it at the front.
So which one you'll remove?
No, but
You know the location, right?
no, which one
If
you
it is
don't
there,
have last access?
Which was last time?
We are using LRE.
No. See, I'm saying 2 scenarios can be there, right? If the element is found, it can be either found here or it is not found. If it is found, it means it is already there in the queue. So you have to make sure that that is removed from the queue
Okay,
and
and
brought to the front.
brought to the front.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is one. And second,
Front. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. So 1 comes. Initially, my hash map was empty. This is 100, 102, 104. Everyone understand what is 100, 102, 104? These all are the addresses. Okay. Now 2 comes, 102. Now 3 comes, 104. हाँ यार, अब बताओ 1 आया.
no one aya, you have to put it in.
I searched in the hash map whether 1 is present or not.
It is there.
It said yes, and the corresponding value is 100.
Now, if I check if it is in the front, in the starting, it has to come back, right? Because it has to be the most recently used. It has to be at the starting.
Starting.
Yeah.
So what should I do?
So instead of, so you have to first remove 1 from there, yeah, and then insert 1 there and move 2 1 back and 3 1 back, and then put 1 there.
अच्छा कितनी complexity होगी इस चीज की?
No, delete.
That's what it. It's yeah.
DQ
It's
and
complexity is n or n square.
DQ and NQ.
DQ and NQ.
No.
DQ and NQ.
Nee, how will
It will not
it will not always be the
always
case.
not be found.
Okay, guys, good. Okay, so one thing which comes to my mind after doing this thing, understanding this thing, is the main problem that we are fetching. At least we got some crux. The crux is that even if it is found, I should make him to the just used.
Yeah.
I should make him to just used, so that when the next time his turn comes for a newer element, if 4 comes and I want to find the least recently used, so effectively you are trying to say we are using Q so that the front will be the least recently used and my rear will be the most recently used or just recently used, right? So you should separate out the responsibilities very precisely. First of all, hash map should tell me if a number is present in cache or not, according to you, yes. If present, give me the address. Right? This is what we are telling, right, guys?
That is the cache, right? 1, 2, 3.
This you guys are specifying it as
The address.
cache. Q. Cache equivalent to cache. My front equal to least recently used. My rear just recently used. right?
In that order, that order also has to be maintained.
Yeah, yeah.
Front
So if I maintain this thing only, the order will be maintained
Yeah.
effectively, right? This is what I'm trying to
I
say.
mean, if the size is set 10,
Size
you
is
have to
10.
actually move everything.
No, that is what I want. That I don't want. That is what I don't want. Now, the problem is that we have faced is that you have used the
Hmm.
problem is we have used the static implementation.
It should be linked.
I should use
linked.
linked list. Now the question is whether it should be a singly or whether it should be a doubly. Let's try to make our things work with singly. Are we getting or not, or going as a bouncer? नहीं तो ठीक है, तो at least we are deciding on the hash map and we are deciding on the node which is null initially, which is null. This is my, ठीक है, this is my head or F or R which is null initially. Okay, now one comes, one enter here and 100, this will be 100 actually, and this is 1 and this is this. Cool. 2 comes 200. I also always inserted in the rear, so my rear shifted here. This is 200. 3 comes 300. Front is still here. Cool. Now 1 comes again. 1 come here. I found 100. I went here. I first of all reported that number. Now what should I do? You are telling me that boss, first of all remove it. This thing. First of all remove this thing. Can I remove this thing in just order 1?
Yeah.
And make front to here? Can I do that?
Yeah.
In order 1? Can I insert 1 over here in just order of 1 and make rear to here? In order 1? No? Okay? So far so good. Now what happens? Now 2 comes. 2 comes, what will have 2 comes here? This went to here and 2 is being reported, order 1. Now what should I do? I again comes to front as here and rear. This is my rear. Is it? Right? Works. Now what will happen? Now comes my 1 again comes, simply some, now 1 comes. Now 1 comes. Now that's interesting. Now 1 comes, you got to be 100. Sorry.
You go to that position.
Will it be 100 over here? Of the newly created node as well, right? So 2 should be 300, 500, 400. So one more step in between I need to add. So I went to 400, I found this number and I reported it. Now what should I do?
You need a doubly linked list.
My final output should be after this, should be what? It should be 3, 2, 1. This is what I want to do from this linked list. This linked list needs to be converted to this linked list in just order of 1. I have access to here and here. Can I do and here as well? How can I do it? And assume there are 5, 6 elements in between.
You have to copy that.
3 should
No,
point.
man, that will take order of n again.
3 should point to 2 and 1 should.
Objective is this. हाँ
3 should point to 2 and 1 should go to the front.
हाँ तो that is what I written ना. ये 2 को थोड़ा सा यार थोड़ा सा भावनाओं को समझ लो.
Yeah. So I mean this can be done in linked list. You
Single
have-
linked list?
Doubly. That's what.
हाँ. Can I do it this to this using single linked list? Can I do this by using double linked list quickly, just once?
Yes.
Right? Anyway, I have a pointer to here. Basically, I am here. Whatever is previous and whatever is next, I need to join these two guys. Can I do that if that's a single linked list? I can do that. So joining will be done. After that, this is gone and this needs to be appended to rear. Can I do that in double linked list with just one? I'll do that. Right? So this is done. So finally, my linked list is this. Cool. Now comes what? 2. Again, it will be 3, 1, 2. It will be 3, 1, 2.
Two, three.
Yeah. No, this comes now. No, so what comes? 1 again come, I think. Right now 1 come again.
No, 2 was over, now 1 came, then 1 will come, right?
This will come, right?
Yeah.
For this one only I have done this.
Yeah. 3, 2,
1, 2, 3 was anyways done up till here. Then this one come, got added here. Then this 2 come, got added here. Then this one come, then I did this. Then this one comes. And again it will be 3 to 1.
Yeah.
Nothing needs to be done. Right? And now the 4 comes. Now comes the part. Now party started. 3 guys, 2, 1. Cool. Now somebody has to remove. 3 you should be removed.
Front point.
I am saying front. Remove front. Very good. Nothing to worry. 4 removed and add this to here. Right? Right. Now my question is, how did you determine whether 4 needs to be added? Hash map. You are saying now what? Now 4 where you will be adding?
Instead of, no, 4 will be adding at the front.
4 you added into the front.
Yeah.
Rear I need to say. 4 you added into the
यहाँ पे
rear.
1 है, you have to add 4 there.
That is what I did, na?
No, in hash map, I am taking hash map, wherever 1 is there, you add 4.
You change the significance of key, man.
No, this is position, right?
This is not position. This is keys. How you were able to search whether 1 is present or not? Because you went to the 1 index.
Got it.
Now you went to the 4th index and then you're seeing.
We'll take the LRU and we'll remove the release.
From hash map.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Tell me this thing. Okay, are we done up till?
Can be the same.
No, just a second. Are we clear with 4, 5 steps that we have? Only thing is what we have to do with the hash map, right? Okay. So this was my hash map, guys. 1, 2, 3. How did, and let's say 100, 200, 300, right? And assumingly 4 is supposed to come and 3, 2, 1 is there, right? I think this was the case. Just assume for now. Okay? 4 aata hai. Now you just queried into it and check whether 4 is present in the hash map. What will a hash map will do? No, what it will do? It will try to go to its 4th index. It will say, boss, 4 index doesn't present in me, so that probably means that 4 is not present over here. Right? It will say like that, and then you will say, okay, then I need to remove something. Okay, then you will say, okay, do this thing, 4, and this thing is gone. This is F, and this is R. Now, 4 next. Let's say 4 again come. It should be cache hit. So you are saying that if we have to update this thing in previous thing in the hash map as well, right? Now let's say where should I update? If I update it in place of here, so what do you mean by this? This is gone, and rather than one more entry is there 4. So it's not like that entries are 4 and 400. That's right.
No, you update on this front point.
That I did.
That is
No, front pointer position in map.
no map. There is no front position.
What do you mean by front pointer position in map?
I'll say
Map is
the
only
front pointer will be 3. We'll find which value is the
3, okay.
We'll remove that and
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So 4 was there. Okay, remove this. And here, rather than 4, 2, and I added 400. Okay.
yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
तो अब ऐसे कर लो, कोई बात नहीं, तब भी फटेगा. 2, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. And 1, 2, 4 and 400, 200 and 100. Let's say. Now let's say 3 comes. So no, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Now 4 comes. What you will do?
It is there.
It is there, and you did that. Now, just a second. Okay, now, now 3 comes, 3 would say. So yeah, so first of all, if you are implementing the hash maps, you cannot change the key.
Yeah, right. You have to delete and reinsert. Delete the value key and
Okay.
reinsert the.
Now,
new
just a second. Now, if this is my hash map, okay. Now, if this is my hash map, this is supposed to store the value if the key is 1. That is the significance of hash map. This part A is the value pertaining to the key 1. This part 2, B is the value corresponding to the key 2, similarly C. Now you are saying, let's say this got deleted. You are saying here D got added.
No.
This block is reserved for this thing only, man. You cannot place this thing in this block.
Correct.
Otherwise the hash function will break.
Then
Hash function will break. So you cannot have, you probably can delete these values. You
So delete
can
three
1, 2, 3, A, B and blank and 4 and D. You can do this thing. But you cannot simply, knock it off. There can be a null value with respect to the key 3, but key 3 cannot go away. Once you have put it,
and every time we need to create a new hash.
No. You have to delete 3 and insert 4.
you cannot delete 3.
Then only delete
The value
entry.
corresponding, yes.
The entry.
So what it does is, so the hash map is a static data structure. Think of it like this way. Hash map is a static data structure. You cannot delete one. Can you, if you define an array, can you decrease its size at runtime? No. Similarly, you cannot delete this complete entry at runtime. No, you cannot delete that. It's a static entry. It's a block already associated with this thing. You cannot do that. And that's why for this thing, I was telling you to take the size of the hash map as the maximum number in the hash, in the input. So that 1, 2, 3 up till 5 is there. Some entries will be filled, some entries will not be filled, but there will not be any conflict. No? Clear, or I mean some problem? Okay, so now before coming to what is the final, how to avoid this thing as well. This can result in difficulties that people can say that if there is an input of size 1 to 99, you will allocate 99 space, and then it's a waste of space. I can
Should be efficient.
I'll come to that. Just a second. So before that, I just want to formalize the algorithm. Are we clear with the algorithm first of all?
Yes.
Okay. Help me with steps. Step 1, algorithm. Step 1.
If empty.
Can you switch off your phone here?
Create
Initialize.
Create array or what?
Hash map.
actually want to go to that data input.
Yeah,
That is given tissues.
we need a hash map, create
Create a hash map. Create
Hash map,
Create a cache.
max,
cache. Sorry.
It's a doubly linked list.
max.
Doubly linked list.
Create
Of the given size.
doubly.
We have just 3 elements in the cache. We were okay reorganizing the pointers, but if we are lengthy,
You are not using pointers, right? Only 2 operations, any given pointer.
no, actually, real organization like the middle element was
Yeah, only 2 operations, right? Point here and then that into the first.
okay. It was only 3 elements is fine. Suppose we have 5.
Okay, I'll take that.
Accessing the address, not going like this.
Okay.
You have
So the front end
in the hash map, you are storing the node address. So you will have previous year and you're not storing, you're not going like that.
now
You're
we
storing the
can
node address. So you can access directly your previous and your next.
Not understood.
you understood. Just trying to realize that step. Understood.
So what is this? This person is there. This person is there. This person is there. We pass on that. And this person is there. Okay. This is my hash map.
Yeah.
What he says is Key corresponding to this, what is the location? 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 I said, boss, okay, tell me if this is present or not.
So
He says, yes, it is present. You go to this particular location. So I'm already here. I reached here because he gave me this thing. Now I already reached here. Now what do I need to do? I need to delete this or something like that. So basically, how can I do that? I can go to back of this as well because there is a previous pointer. I reached here. I can go to the next of this as well. I joined these two guys, and by joining means to say this is gone, right? And then what do I need to do? I need to add it here. Add it here. Anyway, there was a pointer here. So I made the next of this to this, and I'm gone. This is the new one. Is it still imaginable or not?
Sending out notes also doesn't matter. Yeah.
Create a double linked list of size. Cache size is not, I mean, we do not define size when we create linked list, but maintaining size.
Just a follow-up question on that. I understand now if we take the same example, right? Actually, if you see, we have lost the LOR.
What did I do? Sorry.
If this was a
Least LRU, you're saying you lost.
LRU is last, right? If you
Who was
just
least?
scrap these two.
No, man. This was the least recently used. It got inserted this way only. It got inserted this way only. This was the least recently used. This was the first one to be accessed. This was the second one to be accessed. This was the third one to be accessed. And this was the fourth one to be accessed. And fifth one time, this is a just now accessed.
Correct.
So I want to make index. It happened.
No.
No.
That is real to me. That is real to me. I'll show you again.
Front will be the last.
This is person A, this is person B, this is person C, this is person D. A, B, C, D came. Now what person A came in the last, if you see among these two,
Correct.
in these
A
four.
came last.
A came at the very first in a way.
Okay, fine.
Now C again comes. C again comes. So C will be, now the order becomes A, B, D, C.
A still front.
A is still the last one to be accessed. But between C and D, earlier D was just the person who was the, he just came into the picture. Now C is the person who is.
Okay, I got it. Just in this, say like we are removing the dust.
That's fine. I mean, okay. I'm not sure why it is not happening.
Just trying to think of five.
Give me the input here.
Yeah, I mean, just 5 elements. That's what I'm just trying to understand.
No problem.
Stack queue size, the cache size is 5.
Okay. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initially, these people came. Let's say A, B, C, D, E. These people came. Not tell me who should come.
Say C came.
C came now.
Yeah.
What should be the order of least recently used? What should be the order? To forget about this. What should be the order after this thing comes?
Should be C is the first who's come now. I mean, just come now.
C then. Previous name should be.
Previous term is the E.
E then.
B.
B A. B A.
Yeah.
Right. This was the case.
Yeah.
This is E A B C D. A B C D E. Right.
Yeah.
Now this is gone. I am already here. I added C here. Isn't this the same? C E D B A. It's not visible. Marker is not visible. You only told me this order, man. You told me C, then E, then D, then B, A. You only told me this order. I removed this. I added C here. Isn't this the same?
A is still last.
A is still last. If A could have been came, then A will become here. Now think of it. Think of it like 5 people are standing in the queue. Then again some other representative came of him. Then he came.
Okay, yeah, sure. Continuing, the follow-up question is now, how is it order of 1 here? How are you managing to access C in O of 1?
From the hash map.
From the hash map, you get the location. So we just take out that element and append to the right.
Yeah. Okay. Create a W linked list. Where am I? Third part. You can create a W linked list maximum basically maintaining the size equal to cache size. Anyway.
It would be if it is one, then one. Maximum cache size.
Maintaining max size equal to cache size. Okay. Next thing. What you do if map dot get a request of I, map dot get request of I, then
You get the value of
you map dot there is a value corresponding to that present for the request of I. Okay, go to address in LL, join previous and next of I.
No, first you have to check whether it's
Insert,
there or not. No?
that is what, if map dot get requested. Append I to rear of LL and rear equal to I. Is it fine?
yeah.
If not present, and before the and update hash map as well. Okay, with the new address, so that if the next time it's a cache hit for that element, you should get the updated information. Because you have created a new node here. Okay, right now. If not present, then what do I need to do? If not present, create a node and insert
You
in
have to
queue.
check also one thing, if it is full.
Queue will never.
No, I'm saying if the cache is full, then you have to remove the old entry also.
That is what I did. Map dot get of request of I.
No, where are you removing it?
That's why join previous and next of I.
No, remove from the hash link also.
It's a
Hash map, nothing needs to be removed. I'm updating the hash map as well.
Updating will be having two operations. One is removing the entry for the old one.
I am not removing the entry. Key is gonna be same in the hash map every time.
No entry, I'm saying.
Value. So update hash map as well means to say whatever the new address that you got for this,
That you put old address, that has to be removed, right?
remove. Update means to say what, man, I'm overriding the values corresponding to 3. If there was 100 previously, now corresponding to 3 it will be 200 now.
This is condition where it exists.
Okay.
Okay, if it exists.
If it exists.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, got it. If it exists, yeah, fine. If it exists, it's fine. I got it.
Sure enough.
Do not
No, it's like in our example, 3 we removed and we inserted 4. So you are saying that 3 value was 202
3 we
removed
removed
from cache.
3 we removed from cache.
Okay, and we inserted 4.
No, we didn't insert 4. We inserted 3 only. In the front, we inserted 3.
No, in map we removed the value, right?
Map, you don't remove the values. That is what I'm saying. Map, you don't remove. You update the value for a key.
Update the address.
Update the address.
So if next time again, let's say 3 comes, then
It will get the new address.
but it is not present, no?
It's present now. Okay.
It is, if it is not present, it has been.
Okay. Let's say
He
this.
was confused with that condition. App.get is checking for present. 3A is checking whether it's present or not. Even I got confused with the same thing. That's why.
If map dot present, if the value exists in the map, that means it's present in the cache, then only do this part. If it is not present, then what to do? I'm still writing.
No, I'm asking when you are updating the hash map. Like map.get, you will get.
Here, there is the next
No,
one.
that map.get will return true or false. It's checking whether true or false. If it is present, it will return true. If it is absent,
We over here, we have this hash. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and this input. So still here it's fine, and 4 will come.
4 is not present in the map, right?
Yeah, it is not present.
So for that I will write this step. If not present.
If not present, then you will create an.
So let me write it down. It is only for 1, 2, 3 only. The 3A is only for the inputs 1, 2, 3, which are present in the map. For 4, it is not yet present.
So for 4, what you will do, you will create a node, you will add it in the queue,
And I will add it to the map as well.
and you will delete the old entry.
No. That is what I am saying. In the hash map, no need to delete the old entries. Hash map is itself of sufficient size.
No, entries is asking. Not
Entry I'm
the key.
asking.
That is also I don't need to delete.
Lomas is getting confused with two conditions, right? One condition is if the cache is full, you need to delete the entry for a last accessed
Least
entry use. Entry has to be
Yes.
removed.
That we will make it to null or something.
That will
like
be in
That's what
second
I was
case.
asking.
That is
in
this thing,
second
if
case.
not present. Let me write it down. That is this part. Create a node and enqueue in the rear only. Okay? This enqueue will give you will return you address. Enqueue will return you address. Okay? Enqueue will return you address. Enqueue will return you address. Now you enqueued it, but definitely you need to delete something from the queue. Right? If it is not present and it's a miss, so delete or dequeue. Let's call it dequeue front and get an value. Okay, I'm getting a value. Okay, after that, search get map this value and make it null. Is it fine now? By inserting, I am updating the hash map with the new value. By deleting, I am deleting the value from the hash map. Simple. Okay, done. Cool. Understood or doubts? Okay.
No doubt. Like,
Yeah.
I was asking you have initialized hash map with the size of maximum element in the input. Why can't we have it as cache size and it will dynamically implement when we insert it?
No, dynamically hash map cannot implement it. Hash map cannot dynamically implement it. It's a myth that hash map can grow dynamically. That is what Java does for you.
That is copy.
That is copying paste. So what it does is Java has a constant called maximum size of a hash map. It will first of all create a 20 block size of hash map and will give it to you. When you utilize 10 blocks of already that hash map, then it will create another hash map of size 20 cross 2, 40, and it will copy your 10 blocks and will insert your 11th block as well.
Reorganize the.
Okay, so what is the problem?
You can do that. It's the same thing which I'm doing. You can do that. You can do that. Right? Okay. So now coming to the question that if the right.
Yeah, I have a question when we after you dequeue from the cache.
I have tried dequeue from the cache. In
Yeah.
which case? Is this case or this case? I am dequeuing from the cache in both the cases.
When
Dequeuing, okay.
when the
This
there's a miss.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, when you are listening to dequeuing it, that we also from the hash we change it right when we dequeue it.
Yes, I agree. Yes. Yeah. Make it null.
Okay.
Get map value and make it null.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to update the map. You're
I updated it.
updating the map,
New value.
with new value.
Hash.
Fine. Q will return an address. Yeah. Insert put value comma address. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. What was the third question? Somebody was asking the question. Fine. Okay. Cool. So now somebody can ask you, or you may have a question. In fact, you have a question that what if I take the map size as, let's say, equal to the maximum number in the input size, and the request is like 1 to 99, 1 1 1 1 1 and 2 2 2 2 2 2. So in a way, you are wasting, let's say, 95 blocks of memory. I agree to that. I agree to that. Now because of this only, the problem with this is that we are using very simple hash map. Hash function. We are saying go to that bucket only. The key will be the request. This is the hash function I'm using, right? The key will be the request. You have so many well-defined hash function where you define by prime number. You use more complex algorithm in the hashing as well. You use linked list when there is a collision or something like that. So that is altogether different problem. Implementing or probably you can use Java hash map or something like that, which automatically grows twice by the size. That is a different altogether problem. That is not the purpose of this problem. Solving the hash map is not the purpose of the problem. The purpose of this problem was to assume that you are able to get the values in order of 1 from the hash map. That is the purpose. We should know what is the significance of the problem. Okay. Cool. Done. So that's it. Problems, write it down. Let me.
So in all the industry, whatever caching, this only.
Yeah, 60%. If you ask him to use LRU, he will make you use this only. This is the.
And there can be some priority kind of thing. Right?
We'll do that. Priority queues is next topic.
For some applications, you might want never to be. Always to be there in the cache, even if their access.
So priority queues is a different topic.
That will be handled for priority queue.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Is it happening? Is it? Current OS?
Yeah.
Some system.
Application should.
Some system files are always there in your main memory.
Current daemons is fine, but application also they have it.
Yeah.
You can make it.
Some applications are very critical, right? But very less access. You want always to be there.
How will OS?
Not OS.
You will define it. You will tell which application will always be there, will be always be present in the cache. So it has nothing difficult, man. If let's say there is one request which you always want to make it, don't delete it.
No. What I meant is current OS is supporting.
Yes, you can do that. Okay, write down the problems. Okay. You are given with what you are given with. You are given with some. Okay, can I go to next slide? Noted. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me see. Just a second. Okay, yeah. Okay. So what you are given with? You are given with a series of petrol pumps. You are given with series of petrol pumps, where each petrol pump specifies the amount of petrol which it can give you, let's say 5 liters, and the distance to the next petrol pump, let's say 7. B. C.
What is 5?
Telling you. Give me a minute. Oh, sorry. So these are the different petrol pumps, and they can be any order. Don't say that A will come first, B will come first, C will come first, D will. So you are given, think about like that. So you are planning a trip from, let's say, Bangalore to Mysore, let's say, and you know petrol pumps will come, 4 petrol pumps will come. You don't know that which petrol pump will come first or something like that. You know 4 petrol pumps will come, and you know that, okay, one of them petrol pump will supply 5 liters of petrol, and distance to the next petrol pump from there, you can go and ask over there, he will tell you. So you have this collected data. The distance to the next petrol pump from there is 7 kilometers. Similarly,
but then there is an order, right? I know after A, B will come.
But you don't know that order. That is the order only is the part of the question. User will not tell you this order.
Tell next petrol pump.
That is what you have to find out. User will not tell you this. So he will not say that after me, you are there 7 kilometers. No, he will not say that thing. He will only say that next petrol pump is 7 kilometers now. It can be B, it can be C, it can be D.
Okay.
It will not tell him the name of the petrol pump.
It will tell the distance.
It will just tell you कि boss अगला petrol pump 7 किलोमीटर की दूरी पे है. I don't know the name of that petrol pump. Okay. So you are given with a petrol. You are given with a series of petrol pump which supplies two information to you. One is the amount of the petrol that it is gonna give you. It can fill your fuel tank and the distance to the next petrol pump. Now, assumingly your car runs at 1 kilometer per liter. Assume your car runs at 1 kilometer 1 liter. You need to start from a certain petrol pump, let's say, and you have to cover all the petrol pumps and reach again. So you need me to tell you that order
Reach the starting position.
again. Did you get the question or confusing?
Go fast on your leave.
अच्छा नहीं ठीक है. Okay, I'll dictate first, then I'll explain. Given a series of petrol pump which gives you two pieces of information. Each petrol pump has two pieces of information. Amount of petrol and distance to next petrol pump. Amount of petrol and distance to next petrol pump. We need to start from some petrol pump and cover all petrol pumps and has to reach again at the start petrol pump. Tell me the order in which these petrol pumps should be visited. Tell me the order in which these petrol pumps should be visited. Is it clear now?
B, C, and D will give the values.
हाँ है यार वो तो मैंने
You want to find the most optimized way.
No, that's fine. Just a feasible way is fine for me. So if you see, yeah, I'll tell you.
Visible way.
I'll tell you, yeah. 5738. Let's say. 9, comma. Let's say. 6, comma. 5, just a random inputs.
What's your bike or car's mileage?
9 bike or car is 1 kilometer per liter.
Is different.
What is?
No, 1 liter petrol, 1 kilometer.
Yes. So this is liters, this is kilometers. Okay. So for example, if you see here, I cannot have the starting petrol pump as B because B is giving me 3 liters of petrol and next petrol pump is 8 kilometer far. I'll be stuck in between. So definitely this cannot be starting point. Let's say I start from C, then probably I'll reach to B. Let's say very easy question. Only the problem statement is confusing. So 9 minus 8 is 9 minus 1 is 8. When I reach here, it will be 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. So I can go to here. 3, 5 plus 3, 8. 8 minus 7, 1. Then I can go to here. 7 plus 7 minus 5 is 2. Then probably 7 minus 5 is 2. Then I can go here.
The answer is 16.
Awesome, man. You already figured out the answer?
Okay. It recorded your voice.
Okay. Thank you. ठीक है? Understood? So this will be my order. C, B, A, D, B. In this case. There can be some other answers as well. This is just one of the
Why
answers.
did it stop at me? I couldn't understand.
Because we have to return again to
Started
the
at C, right?
Sorry. Okay. I think you could have started from A as well.
Anywhere.
And there can be multiple answers. I'm not asking about a particular fixed answer, but tell me a feasible answer. Okay, cool यार. ठीक है, I'll post more problems today. ठीक है? चलो. Cool.
This we need the algorithm for this.
And program as well. And implement the hash map. Oh, sorry. Cache.
And hash. Take it.
You can take from Java.
In C we don't have.